Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. It's just Marco here once again, and I am here today to do a little commentary. This has been a while now that I should have done this, and it's really just because I've had some poor allergies, and then I've just had a lot of days where it's like, oh, well, I could film a commentary now, but I don't really have, like, the time. Like, last night would have been good, but I was like, I don't want to stay up that late, so, it's just been about having to find the right time to do that. So, this is the full adult version of Cruella's Castle, which Cruella's Castle is a full moon features movie where they took this porno and they cut out all the porn from it and they turned it into a quote-unquote movie. And so that's what this is. And let's get started. I also have some black cherry tea that I just got. I got a tea fruit sampler. There's an advertisement and it literally won't let me click out of it. Don't you guys hate this, like when you're watching a porno and you've got you've got yourself like all ready to go, and then you get on the website and it's like, it's this advertisement literally won't get. It literally won't. It's in 480p. This movie is in 480p. Let's go to another one. Let's see if this works. But as I was saying, I have black cherry tea, and I also have some pretzel sticks with hummus. That'll be good. So here we go. Thank God. I just hate that when you're... it's always the worst when you see like a thumbnail on Google Images and it's like, oh yeah, that looks good. And then you click on it and it's like, oh wow, there's an advertisement or there's a pop-up and you just got to keep on clicking out of those fucking pop-ups. It's like, what the fuck? So right off the bat, I don't know why they even bother to have this like long drawn out opening with like the music and the special effects, the computer generated fire crap. Like, it's so weird. Like, it's like, just start the movie. Put the credits over the top of the movie. Like, like, it's like, seriously, like, who is actually gonna sit down and watch a porno besides me? Okay. I love pretzel sticks. Tomorrow's my off day, actually. Like, I'm recording this on Monday evening. It sucks because whenever I have a week where I don't have an off day, I always have like an issue and I end up burning out, and I end up, even if I take all the time to like enjoy myself in the evening or the morning, if I don't have an off day, I am for sure going to burn out. But then when I have an off day, when I get up to the off day, for some reason I can't really think about what to do. Okay, here we go. So the first shot was black and white, and now this is color, so that's kind of confusing. So our first actress, she's an Asian woman. She's kind of hot. I would accept a fun time with her. I just think it's so hilarious that, like, last year, Safi, or the year before last or last year, she picked one of these movies and then she does it again. And I didn't tell her because I thought, like, holy shit, It's funny. Evilla Cruella. Did you guys know there's going to be a sequel to this movie called Cruella's Asshole? So I like how so far, I mean, we're 4 minutes into this. There's no nudity. There's no nothing. It's like, what's up with that? Oh, okay, here's a like a blonde woman. This is like life-changing commentary too. Oh, she's a police officer apparently. Oh. Well, she's pretty hot. Okay. She actually looks like she could be... She looks like Terry Garr. She looks like fucking Sandy from Tootsie and shit. Look at that. You guys see this? Look at this woman. She looks like fucking Terry Garr. You're gonna have a roll in the hay with Terry Garr. She can even act. Not. Okay, so they're gonna have sex so that they don't say anything about it. So this is a lesbo movie? I've not done commentaries for such a long time. I'm almost like she's taking off her skirt. I just want to eat my fucking pretzel sticks and shit. Ew. Okay, now this is a big red flag, guys. She doesn't have like a normal bra and panties on. She's got a cheetah print bra and panties. That right there is a big red flag. Whenever a woman has cheetah bra and cheetah panties, unless she's like dressing up in a costume for her husband or something, like that's definitely something to keep in mind. They're doing a dissolve already too. Like they just did like this cutesy little artsy dissolve where like she's kissing down, the Asian is kissing down the blonde's body, and then they did a dissolve. Ooh. The Asian woman has a nice frame. Kind of looks like Jenna Ortega. You know that, I mean, remember when Jenna Ortega had her like one like quote unquote sexy scene in that shitty movie X where she like decides to be in the porno and she climbs on the bed? Like that's what this woman looks like. She looks like Jenna Ortega. Yeah, this just isn't interesting to me at all. This is basically like watching... I mean, they're showing the Asian woman's ass with her panties on as she's eating out this blonde woman. I mean, you could actually do this in a movie, like, and you could do it without actually doing it because they're not really showing anything and nothing. I mean, it could be where nothing is really happening because, like, we can't see the licking. We can't see the eating. So, yeah. Maybe I should write this in one of my movies, you know? One of my movies. I'll just have a scene out of nowhere. I mean, they are not showing any graphic anything at all so far. You guys think that's on purpose? Like, okay, I saw a little bit of the vaginal area there. Is this interesting to you guys? Like, see, I don't like this kind of shit at all. I mean, you can't even really call this sex because there's no actual uh, male penetration. So, it's just kind of like, as I said, it's like watching vegans try to make hamburgers and shit. It's just kind of embarrassing. Yeah, so I'm going to take another bite of my pretzel. I don't know, like, what would even be the situation that someone would watch this video that I'm making right now? Like you look up this movie and then you're like, oh, I want to see what that guy has to say about it. And it's like, are you at least like half hard when you're watching this, or are you not at all? Like, hopefully not, because I do not make videos for the pleasure of others. I only make videos for the pleasure of myself. You know what they say, when you make art, don't try to please other people, only please yourself. And this is so repetitive too. That's the one thing that I've said over and over about these softcore pornos, is that they're so repetitive. And they are not showing like any coochies here at all. So how could you even get off to what they're doing here? We're 10 minutes into this shit. They did this weird pan down to a gun. Oh, okay, now we see it. Okay, I figured it out, guys. I think I know what's going on here. The guy who made this movie, he is completely 100% full of himself. He thinks that he's making some artsy masterpiece. Oh, and this guy that she's talking to, he looks like fucking Billy Bob Thornton mixed with that guy from Night of Dark Shadows, or Quentin or Quinn. Yeah. I can't believe this, though. I just can't believe that someone would, like, look at this shit and they would say, you know what would be really smart? What if we took all the sex out of this and we tried to sell this as a movie, with acting and characters and shit? Because it's like, there is no anything good here. Trinket? My brain is like completely turned off, by the way. Like, I am just so... Yeah. Alright, now we get to this. Oh! She's got nice boobs. Oh, wow. This woman actually looks like the original woman who was going to play Amy in my first film, Drimp. She was from Florida, and she was really hot, I had a huge thing for her, and but then last year she died, and I actually didn't realize it until this year, and so I sent her a little something. I sent a little memorial tree. This woman could be a real actress too. She's got the look. She has like a 1960s vibe to her. And yeah. I guess she's supposed to be Cruella Evila or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Very bizarre. I mean, why? I mean, this is obviously supposed to be like Indiana Jones, but retarded. But like, why? Why would you? Why would you associate Indiana Jones with 101 Dalmatians or Cruella de Vil? You know, like, why did they decide to call the movie Cruella's Castle? And they have a character named Cruella. Oh, now we have a showering scene. So the director can, he can hold the camera and he can jerk off at the same time. Is what's going on here. I know. See, I know how to work the camera, and I know it's possible. Not that I've ever done it, but if I wanted to, I definitely would be able to figure out a way. You know what they say, where there's a will, there's a way. And where there's a Willie, there's always a way. Ooh. Okay. I mean, who watches this, though? This is so gay. This is so, like, this is the type of stuff, like, yeah, like, it would be hot, like, if she didn't know that you were watching, or if you were in the shower with her, but, like, who would watch, like, a porno to see this? Now she's got a little scrunchie that she's using, a little pink scrunchie. I never understood what the purpose was for those fucking scrunchies. Those scrunchies that you scrub yourself with in the bath. What is the purpose of those? It's also sad that, when Safi watches Cruella's Castle, she's not going to realize that, like, there's a whole scene where we got to see this character taking a shower. You never get to really see that type of thing in real movies. So, yeah. Okay, this is just stupid. Now she's sitting down in the shower. What is she going to do? Is she going to open her legs and wash her? No, she's touching herself. Now, like, what is going on? What, is she going to orgasm while the soap is running in her eyes? Like, ooh, yeah. Ooh, the soap got in my fucking eyes. That's another reference to Tootsie, by the way. Oh, now she's full on doing it. I mean, who does this? You guys ever do? I think I've done it once. I've done it once in the shower. It was okay. I mean, it's kind of stupid. I guess the nice thing is, it's an easy cleanup, But, like, this is just this is really stupid. And I swear to God, like, they are so, like, purposeful in all the shots that they're doing. They are making sure that you cannot see these women's coochies. And it's like, what's the point? What's the fucking point? Now we're going to do another lesbo scene? This woman with the glasses, she would be a fantastic MILF. Where's the men? Where's the male characters in this movie? Like, it's not like I want to see a naked guy, but, like, I mean, it's a porno. What's going on here? It kind of reminds me of the fucking pizza I had earlier today. I had a fucking sausage pizza and shit. It was like, it might be the worst pizza I've ever eaten. And, there was, like, no sauce at all. And it was so dry. and just eating it. It was like eating sand with pizza toppings. So now we got another phone call. 20 minutes into this, and it's another phone call scene. Where's the men? Christina Nagayan. Ooh, here's a video. It says, I call an escort and screw her at the balcony in front of the neighbors. Ooh, that sounds like a good video. That sounds like a fun video. Horny MILF with glasses fucked. That sounds good. It's got 30,000 views. You know what's really cringeworthy though, and this has actually happened a lot. One of the quote unquote adult actresses I used to watch, her name was Little Mina. And for some reason, this woman, I did not seek her out. She seeked me out, and she started following me on all my social media. She started talking to me and shit regularly. I don't know why. And she was Asian too. She was really hot. And but you know what's really cringeworthy is whenever they quit acting in these types of movies, and then oh god, we're gonna have another lesbian scene. Oh god. And then after they quit, they get like all on their high horse, and they, they're like, well, I'm a person, and so and they start doing like these interviews and saying like, well, this is what I think about life, and this is my philosophy on people, and it's like, nobody gives a fuck, just take off your clothes. Like, seriously, like, nobody fucking cares about the life philosophy of Little Mina. Like, nobody cares what Little Mina would say about the trolley problem. Nobody cares about what Little Mina has to say about the Iran conflict and shit, but they always do. Oh my god, this woman's got big boobs. Those are fake, if I've ever seen them. And I've seen the real ones. For some reason, I have always attracted women with gigantic bazungas, for some reason. And I've seen the real thing. I still have the never mind. And but I've seen them, and I guess this is a little different. We got the boobs but those are saggy. Those are some saggy mallets. I don't like that. Whenever they sag, Marco thinks it's a drag. That's the tagline of this video. Whenever they sag, Marco thinks it's a drag. Because you know what I think about, guys? You know what I think about when the breasts are sagging? I think about balls. I think about how the balls hang down. I think about, the balls just dangling down. And it's like, okay, like, that's what we got here, but like they're bigger and they're on a woman. And she took off her fucking glasses. Why you take off your glasses? Why would you? I mean, literally, that was part of her character. And if she's not really her character, how are we going to enjoy this terrible, boring scene? Ooh, that tea's pretty good. So this movie is definitely automatically already worse than the other one, The Witches of Suburbia, because at least that had men in it, so it had regular sex. And, I mean, I swear to God, guys, they are not letting you see the female genitalia. Like, they are purposefully shooting. And why are they doing that? Is that like a legitimate thing? I'm going to give this a thumbs down. There we go. So if you guys watch this on TNAflix.com, Marco from Safia Marco Dish Out on Movies, he gave this movie a thumbs down. I want to talk about something else. Like, I want to talk about, like, fucking Harry Pothead. I want to talk about, I want to talk about The Simpsons and shit. You know, like, I want to watch The Simpsons. Like, it's so sad because last year I was all excited to, like, watch all the Treehouse of Horror episodes. And, now this woman is tongue flicking her own breasts, which you can guarantee. Oh, now we got a scissoring scene. Oh god. God, this is so weird. Yeah. I don't even know what to say anymore. This is kind of like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of American Pie 2. Where Jim is watching the porno, and then he gets what he thinks is lube out, and it turns out to be super glue, and he super glues one hand to his you-know-what, and then he super glues his other hand to the videotape. I love American Pie. And then he tries to get the doorknob open with his mouth. You guys want to know something really embarrassing real quick? I actually tried to do that when I was a kid. After I saw that scene as a kid, I went up to a doorknob in a bedroom, and I challenged myself to try to open up the door. It did not work at all. It was an epic failure. It was a failure beyond proportions. Now, why is this guy wearing a wrestling mask? They couldn't afford to get a regular ski mask? Oh, at least he's probably gonna finally be incorporated, hopefully. Oh, he's not. He's leaving the bedroom. This is the only porno I've ever seen where the guy leaves the bedroom. You know, like usually in one of these types of movies, the guy stays in the bedroom. Yeah. Uh-oh. Wow, that was good acting. He was like, okay, don't shoot. So far, this movie is just a series of scenes where there's two characters and they're like, "Hey, I want that thing," and the other character says, "Hey, I want that thing." Oh, here's the MILF. She still doesn't have her glasses on. Oh, she's a secret agent. She's a bad one. This acting is so cringe. I can't believe that Safi made me watch this. And see, I really feel bad about doing this commentary because I knew it was going to be fun, but I just kept on putting it off and putting it off. And, you know, she can't do the review until I do the commentary. So that's why it's taken so long to get the full moon movies done. Mm. They keep on doing this running joke about Veronica, and the villain comes from a long line of morons. It's like, on one hand, they're trying to do like a Mel Brooks movie, but it sucks. And then on the other hand, they're trying to make a porno. It's like, why would you do that? Just make the fucking porno. Please chop broccoli. Well, not for a while. I should just text her back and say, sorry, I can't. I'm watching a porno. because she won't believe me at all. She'll think I'm lying, but I'm really not. and then you guys will be the ones who know. I mean, the thing is that, like, what is this idol, like, who cares about this stupid idol? Like, this is what I hate about a lot of modern movies, is that they always got to have this MacGuffin that people care about, and, like, that's all the movie's about, is just searching for a MacGuffin. And it's like, okay, it's one thing if it's built up through the movie as like, ooh, that's the idol. Oh, people are having sex already. Okay, there's a guy, finally. How long is this movie and there's a guy? Okay, 30 minutes in. And the girl's the hottest one so far, so that's good. Once again, there's an unnatural fixation on the breasts. I guess it's better than armpits. Okay, finally. I almost was like gonna be like, oh, is this movie like not a regular one, you know? Like, is it like something different? I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I was gonna say there. This is a good scene. They're not showing the guy too much. They're only showing him as much as needed, so that's good. She's pretty, too. She's very pretty. Very pretty woman. I bet she smells, though. You know, when I watch these movies, whenever I watch a porno, which the only time I really watch the full thing like this is for YouTube. But whenever I see these movies and I look at, like, especially when they have these sheets and these blankets that are all shiny, you know, like these satin sheets, I'm like, okay, these people smell. They must smell really, really bad. Because, like, I have learned that, like, there's certain types of fabrics, there's certain type, like, whenever you get, like a hockey jersey, they smell really badly after you wear them like once or twice, and so that's what I think of when I watch a movie like this. Like, these people must smell really bad. They must smell like old cheese and waffles. I'm not really a big fan of waffles. I more prefer the pancakes. This guy's doing something really weird. Well, so now she's riding him. She looks like she's sound asleep, which is not very good indication of either her. She must be really, really loose, and or he must be pretty average. But he's doing this weird thing where, like, as she's riding him, he's like touching her thighs, like, in a really weird way, where he's like caressing them, but it's in like a weird way where it's like, it looks like he's doing some kind of like an exercise routine or some kind of weird I can't even describe it. Okay, it's still going. He's still... Why is he looking away? This is so gay. This guy is... They're now in doggy style. And he's not even looking at this woman that he's having sex with. He's looking away from her and he's closing his eyes. Why is he looking at the girl? Why doesn't he want to look at her? He's acting like she's stuck on him. He's got to get her off. He's acting like she's like glued to him. And he's in severe pain. Now he's licking her armpit. He just fucking kissed her armpit. Okay. But what was even the purpose for that scene? Who is this guy? Oh, okay. Oh, another phone call scene, guys. And you know what? That is a big indication of a bad writer. Because phone call scenes, you should, this is a pro tip. If you're trying to write a screenplay or a script or a story, try to have as little phone call scenes as possible. Okay? Because you do not want your major scenes happening on the phone. You know why? Because there's no person-to-person interaction. Yeah. I gotta look this woman up. I really like this woman from Cruella's Castle. The evil woman. I gotta find out who she is. Who is she? There she is. Heather Vandeven. Listen to this fucking pretentious ass fucking bio. Heather's beginnings were simple. She came into this world in September under the sign of Virgo the Virgin. What? She grew up in Northern California, the land of hippies and wine, with her loving and supportive family. Heather has a propensity for self-challenge and adventure. She embarked on her first major adventure by enlisting in U.S. Army, not the U.S. Army, but in U.S. Army, at the age of 17, while attending school and completing 2 degrees, one teaching, another in art. She was formally trained by the Army in various weapons technologies, hand-to-hand combat, and food inspection. I would not want a woman who has been in porno to handle my food or inspect it. She's gonna get her stinky fingers all on my fucking food, make my food taste like old, dried up, you know what. So now she's getting it. Let's read. I don't even want to, but this is like some long bio. It says she has worked with Gwen Stefani, Eminem, and Britney Spears. Yeah. She's still... The last thing she did was 2023. And, yeah. Other than that, her last movie was 2013. Is she married? Probably is. Nope, she's not. So I still have a chance. Not that I want one. Okay, I do not want one. No, she's really not very attractive as I originally thought. I guess it was just kind of a I guess the way that she looks in this movie, I thought that she was kind of Latina, like the woman that I knew, but she's just a white girl, she's just a blonde. Blondes are stupid sometimes. That's like a stereotype, like that's one of the stereotypes that I fully support, like and I don't want to sound mean or mad or something, but like, guys, after you went through what I went through last year, I mean, if you were me, you probably would never allow a blonde person to be in the room with you again. Okay? That's how bad it was. Now my tea is cold. I don't like this. In fact, like, this might be the worst, and I know I keep saying that every single porno that I watch, but this has got to be the worst one that I've ever seen, because they have not shown any genitalia at all, any female genitalia. They haven't had any blowjob scenes. I mean, like, what the hell is going on here? Yeah. So let's see what's going on. Maybe I should text her. Where is she? Let's see if I can find her. I want to see if I can text her and say, "Hey, I am currently commentating over your movie, Heather Vandeven." Let's find her. Where is she? Here? Let's go to Instagram. Heather Vandeven. Let's see. Does she have an Instagram? No, it's a fake. Totally fake, probably. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Let's see if she's got a Facebook. These fucking weird bitches have Facebook, And this is a weird girl. Very weird. Heather. She likes to say yes, like, so maybe if I said, "Hey Heather, will you watch my," oh God, guys, you guys gotta see this picture. There is a picture from 2023. Oh God, guys. She lives in Costa Rica now, and oh God. She went from looking like the star of or whatever she was, the Penthouse plaything, to looking like a woman that you would see working at KFC. Someone who asks you, "Do you want extra crispy? Or do you want original recipe?" That that's what she looks like. She looks now, and I haven't been watching the porno the whole time that I've been doing this. She looks now like the woman at KFC who asks you, "Which pieces of the chicken do you want? Do you want the thigh? Do you want the dark meat or the light meat?" That's what she looks like. Yeah. The boobs woman is back. Oh, okay. So she's still now she's gonna play both. She's not playing both sides, but she's coming back to talk to what's this woman's name? Dr. Jones. I can't believe I'm halfway through this movie. This movie kind of sucks. Let's text Safi. I'm doing a commentary. Yeah. They kidnapped me when I was naked. Wow. That was such excellent line delivery. She said, "I put a tracking device on the idol," and the boobs woman said, "Really? I didn't know that. I can't believe that Safi's gonna watch this movie without the porno in it. Like, this movie sucks. It just sucks really badly. At least Witches of Suburbia had that one woman who was like a 10 out of 10. But then, remember what happened to her. She turned into a 5 out of 10 at best. Is he a bad guy too? I can't remember. I don't even care. Wow. I'm bored now, honestly. I'm kind of bored. Maybe I should do this more often where I like put on like a porno and if I get bored 45 minutes in, I get to turn it off, cuz that's what's happening here. I'm very bored. I'm kind of like, like it's just so like, what's this? Oh, okay. Dr. Jones is at the hospital. So are we gonna have? Oh, okay. We got an. Isn't this the same guy? Are they? They're pretending like he's a different guy, or? Oh, okay. He's supposed to be in disguise. Oh. He looks like that guy from Ghost Adventures. The main guy with the stupid hair. Who he that guy's so weird. I'm so bored, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so bored. Like, what do I even talk about? What do I even talk about in this bad movie? I'm gonna see if I can switch the other earphone. See what that's like. That's a little bit better. I've been doing a lot of like behind the scenes stuff recently for County Fear, which is coming out October 31st on Patreon and Gumroad. And that's a short film that I did. And it's been taking a lot of time and work. I wrote a 35-page making of documentary script. And so yesterday I recorded and edited the first part. And then I uploaded that. And so you're going to be able to see that and also the raw footage, the bloopers, making of. You're going to be able to see everything you want to see. Oh, once again, we're not going to see her pussy. We're not going to see that at all. It's so weird. I mean, does anyone know, is that like a legitimate thing? Like, do they separate pornos like by like the kind where you see the genitalia versus the kind where you don't? Because it's really weird. Because the way that they're shooting and the way that the actors are interacting, they're purposefully not showing the genitalia. The female genitalia. Now he's eating her out while he's still got his pants on. She likes to say yes a lot too. Yeah. Wouldn't it be hilarious if she was like, yeah, 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 and then all of a sudden she was like, no, because then the guy would like stop and he'd be like, oh shit, and he'd back up and he'd be like, oh no. Now he's doing this weird thing where he's picking up her body and he's eating her out like in the air. This is weird. This is really weird. This doesn't even look fun. You know, like, I don't care, like, how attractive this woman is. Like, why would you want to pick up a woman and, like, be, like, struggling with, like, holding up her body as you're eating her out? Like, that's just really, really bizarre. Oh, yet they cut away as soon as they show, like, they are not showing anything at all in this movie. Like, I've seen other soft core movies and they show stuff. So it's really weird. She's really getting into this though. You know, you can tell they filmed this in order, and she's like, yeah, finally I'm experiencing a normal orgasm. A normgasm. Finally, I'm experiencing something that is like a lot of fun. I mean, she's acting like this guy is like the greatest like guy that who anyone could ever be with. I guess she's just acting though. You know what was really gross, guys? I think about it whenever it's sad because I used to really like these porno scenes where they be in like the doctor's office sometimes, but like but like there was that one really gross thing that happened recently, because you know how like women usually say like they like to have a female gynecologist. Well, it's so funny because they had these pictures of all these female employees at this gynecologist office, and I think even a female gynecologist, and they were all standing around posing with these exam tables where there was the wax paper, and there was all these liquid puddles and stains all over the different wax papers, and I just thought that was so gross, and it was such a like disgusting thing. Like I could never imagine, like if I gotta be honest, like being a gynecologist actually sounds like a fun job, but like because you kind of feel like you're getting to like really connect with nature, by helping women be healthy, in the most important possible way, and in the best possible way. I mean, not the most important, but the best possible, because yeah. But I just thought, like, how could anyone ever do that? Like, do what she did, what those people did, and, like, post those pictures. Like, that was so gross. So, whenever I see, like, stuff like this, like, I think all about that. I think about those gross pictures that I saw, and just think about, ew. Now we got another pretend scene. Oh, God. So this guy pulled a toy spider out of the fake tracking device, and he says that he got the bugs out. I mean, wow. Thank God. Is this movie almost over? Oh, God, there's 30 minutes left. Oh, no. Marco doesn't want to watch 30 more minutes. Marco's done. Yeah. You guys want to know something kind of cool, though? You know, since I'm making Drimp, which is like Frankenstein, it's like my version of Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro's version, it's not going to be in a lot of theaters for you all. You know, it's having a very limited release, and it's mostly just going to be on Netflix online. Well, there's actually a theater near me called I don't want to say the name, but it's actually going to be the theater where I am going to premiere Drimp for the first time. So, and by the way, this guy looks like Jimmy Fallon, who I despise, but they're going to play Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein there, so I thought it would be really cool for me to go there and see that movie, because it's going to be like, oh yeah, this is what it's going to feel like something like this, hopefully, you know? So I'm thinking about doing that. Yeah. So now we're going to have this fixation on the boobs. You know what I think it is? I think it's because they can't show any coochie. They can't show anything for either the guys or the girls, except for the boobs and the bare asses, like, without, like, any particulars. So that's why they're having this hyperfixation on the boobs, is because, like, they can't show any of the other stuff. Yeah. I need to watch a video, like, how to properly eat out a woman. Because I'm curious to see, what like, I want to learn, like, I'm not saying this is, like, someone who just, like, you know, like, like, I want to learn, I want to be the master of sex, you know, I want to learn how to do it in such a way where if a woman knows me, like, if she has that done by me, I want that woman to never forget it again. I want it to be like no other guy could replicate what I did. Because it's like, you know what happens when that happens, guys? The magic happens. As I said, this woman looks like she could be, like, in a good, like, MILF video. Like, maybe if they made, like, a Dr. Seuss porno. That'd be pretty funny. Instead of put me in the zoo, it would be put me in the bedroom or something. Instead of Cat in the Hat, it would be COCK in the Hat, you know, like. You know what would be really fun? It'd be really fun to get, like, a guest star on one of these videos. I can't remember, but, like, I cannot remember who it was. But there was actually a specific adult actress that I reached out to, and she was a huge bitch. So, like, she was just mean to everybody. Like, it wasn't even just me specifically. It was like she really had some kind of like a popsicle stick up her you-know-what, because she just acted like a biatch. Oh, okay, so this guy's arresting the boobs woman. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he figured out she's bad. I like how most of this movie is just shot in, like, this one mansion, you know? Because it's, like, it's obviously, like, you guys are going to be able to tell that, like, with my movies that, like, oh, I'm using what I have, but it's just hilarious that, like, these guys are making a porno and they're, you know, like, they're confined to this one mansion and shit, you know, like, they, like, they should be able to go find some other locations and shit. Like, and also, like, this is just such a shitty, like, Indiana Jones movie, too. Like, I mean, like, what really even was the concept of this movie? Was it really Indiana Jones? Because, to me, there's no, like... God, those things sag. But there is no, like, there's no creativity put into this shit. Yeah. Ugh, we still have 20 minutes left. I wonder if there's anything interesting going on. Is there any news right now? Let's look at the news. Melissa Barrera is gonna be she's gonna be in a movie with John Travolta, which is probably the most embarrassing thing ever. Yeah. I'm so bored. And I'm supposed to make this interesting, too. I mean, this is my commentary. I'm supposed to make it interesting. I'm sorry, I just can't. It's just, there's nothing to make interesting about this trash. And now you can tell they're in the California desert. No. Now she's in an actual Indiana Jones costume. For the first time in the movie, by the way, that she's in her iconic costume. Yeah. You know something, guys? Not every movie makes for a good commentary, and not every porno makes for a good commentary either. And this is one of those times. This is one of those times where it is not exactly the greatest commentary. And I apologize. I really apologize because... Oh, now there's a giant CGI dinosaur. Wow. It's so weird, like... That's something that kind of sucks about these pornos, is that, like... This bad guy who disguised himself as a doctor, like, he wanted to have sex with this woman before he takes her hostage. Like, it's so weird. Like, it just doesn't fit at all, you know? He should have taken her prisoner and then had sex with her, because then it would be more believable, because it's like, why is he even having sex with her to begin with? You know, like, even though it's a porno, it feels like there should be a legitimate reason for the sex to happen. Yeah. I guarantee that the final scene of this is probably going to be these two women having sex with each other or something. You know the weirdest thing, guys? The weirdest thing is the old people in these movies, because they always have, like, the one old person character And it's like, you just gotta wonder, like, who is that guy that is playing, like, that one guy in this movie? Like, why didn't he get a sex scene? Like, who is he? Like, what is he doing here? Like, why did he even bother being in this movie? Like, what was the draw? Just the money? Like, what? It's really weird. Like, if you're gonna be in a porno, then you might as well get something out of it, you know. Oh, okay, it's gonna be a 3-way. Okay. Yeah. So now we're gonna just repeat the same shit that we did the entire movie. We're gonna suck the boobs. Someone's gonna eat the other person out. They're gonna have the sex. You know, it's just all the same shit. Where's the ear fucking scenes? You know, like, where's the scene where the guy sticks his wee-wee in a girl's ear? You know, like, wouldn't that just be kind of interesting, you know, to see what would happen? What would happen? You would only be able to get the tip inside, that's for sure. Yeah. They're playing this music that sounds like it's for like a cleaning product commercial. It's just so bizarre and so weird. I was going to say earlier, I was going to look up Christine Nagayan, but I just feel like that's the type of name where, like, if you look that name up, like, all the Asian girls on the face of the earth are going to pop up, because, you know, how many, you know, like, that's, like, a very, very common name, you know? It would be like looking up, like, John Smith or something like that, you know? It's like, you best not bother. And now Dr. Jones is giving a BJ to the guy while he's fingering Cruella Evella. Actually, Cruella's nipples aren't very nice. You know, they're kind of weird looking. They kind of look like disfigured erasers. You know, I mean, that's they look like you know, sometimes in school you got kind of curious about, like, the texture of erasers on the end of a pencil, and you take a bite out of it, and that's what this looks like. Her nipples, they look like, what if you took a bite off of a pencil's eraser, you know? Not very good. And wow, she doesn't have any meat. She doesn't have any meat on her, you know, her behind either, you know. I'm kind of shocked. Because she looks so curvy. She has such a curvy frame, but her curvy frame is deceitful. It's a deceiving body. Which I guess is fitting because she is the villain, you know. I hope you guys have liked this video. I'm probably not going to be joining Safi in her review of the movie version, but I will just say, like, I thought this was going to be really enjoyable, but it's just another kind of lame video, you know, like, it's really sad, because, like, I used to be so good at finding, like, these fun pornos to watch, that, like, do commentaries for, and I remember doing them, and I remember doing them in my old bedroom, and that was really fun. I have a little fissure too, so that also kind of adds to the misery of this video. This is weird. It's funny because Cruella, she is not getting into it as much as Dr. Jones. And so you have to wonder why. Is it just because, like, different women are, you know, different? I mean, I know that there's some women who don't make any noises at all, which, you know, that's never very interesting in a porno. But, I just have to wonder if I think that the actress who plays Dr. Jones, the way that she's looking at him, I think that she actually likes the actor who's playing this guy, and I think that Cruella did not like the guy. So, ironically, since he's her henchman and everything, yeah. So now Jimmy Fallon is coming to the rescue and shit, yeah. I can't believe I have to rank this, too. I have to rank this on Letterboxd. I have to rank a porno. I think that the guy likes Cruella because she's as tall as he is. She's more traditionally beautiful. And I think that Christine likes him. So there's kind of an interesting dynamic here where, and I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong, but there's kind of an interesting dynamic here where you can tell that even though this is a porno, possibly there's something else going on here. And now they're encountering the dinosaur again. This is so weird because they're supposedly on Veronica, but Cruella, she is supposedly the leader of this island or this land or whatever, and she is scared of the dinosaur. And the dinosaur doesn't even move, it just stays in the same place. Oh, wow. Lots of green screen here. There's 8 minutes left. Which means I bet that there's really like 3 minutes left or something, and that most of this is going to be the ending credits. Yeah. So I really did not like this movie. There was not anything that turned me on, even in the slightest, because you couldn't even see anything. I mean, it reminds me of like of Asian porn, of Japanese porno. You know, where, like, they censor the penises and the vaginas. Like, it's just really weird. It's really unnatural. And now the old man professor has showed up. And it looks like he's dressed up in a garbage bag or some kind of female garment. And it looks like he has makeup and lipstick on. So I don't know what's going on there. This is so stupid. So I guess the twist is he was evil the whole time. Yeah. I'm giving this a very low grade. Have any of you guys ever had a buzz ball? I saw these buzz balls in Kroger today, and I was thinking about getting one or two because they look they're really small. But like, do you guys know if like they taste very good? You know, because like I don't like to get anything alcoholic unless it tastes like really, really good. Yeah. So now the dinosaur just ate the old guy. That was kind of funny. That was kind of fun. That's like the only thing that I like the whole movie. Yeah. I'm not even going to give this movie a review. That's how much I don't like it. You know what would be really cool? It would be really cool to see a Flintstones porno. So the movie ends with Jimmy Fallon kissing Christine Nagayan, and then now they're gonna do like a montage of all the actors. That's fucking gay. Yeah. Oh, they had a key grip. They had post sound mixers. Oh no! Post sound mixers. Marco Erdman. Oh God. What did I ever do to deserve to be named the name of a... You have post sound mixers, Sal Moscato. That sounds like a date rapist name. And then you have Marco Erdman, which sounds like the name of a pedophile or like some guy who kidnaps women and calls himself Buffalo Bill. Joe Sherlock. Okay, these gotta be fake names. Come on. Crossdresser, Lou Vockel. Why don't we do a palate cleanser? There is a category here called Bizarre Sex. Glam lesbians gargle piss. Wow. My boyfriend in video call. Oh, God. It's a guy coming on his toilet. He cummed on his toilet and then he... Okay. Spanked lesbo gets fingered. Pee tramps drinking urine. You guys want to know... I think that the funniest porno that I've ever watched is that one where they had the actress and she took a shit, and then they had a caption that said that she wouldn't eat it and she left even though she agreed to already do it, and they tried to give her a raise to do it and she still wouldn't do it. That was like the funniest thing like of all time. And then they had like an advertisement like, if you know any young women who will do what we want them to do, then you must come. You must come. So yeah, mostly this is just pee stuff. A dick in each... Okay, never mind. I'm trying to find... Is there any, like, palate cleanser? Okay, here we go. Cute POV pigtailed stepdaughter. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, God, she looks like a... Oh, God. She looks like a crazy alien girl or something. Like, she has got a crazy look in her eyes. She looks like she would sell her baby for crack. Let's just get to the action. This is a nice one. This is kind of a nice one. See, this feels like this. I wouldn't say feel. I didn't say that. This just reminds me of like what a more typical porno would be like. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I, what's Asian girls fucking? What's that one? Oh, look here, they have the ones where they're censored. Like, who would want to watch that? Like, who would want to watch a porno where the most important parts are censored? What other kind of weird categories do they have? Oh, they have amateur 1378. And it's this ugly-ass guy and his girlfriend who... they're probably streamers. But none of them are Asian. They're white. The guy has this really gay beard. He looks like the kid who played Peter Pan in the early 2000s movie. Okay, let's see. Wow, his... Oh. He looks really, really weird in a way that I don't even want to describe on camera. It looks like... I don't even want to say. I don't even want to say what this looks like, but it does not look like a real... She's got some saggy melons too, but at least, I mean, she's another one with the big ones. You know, as I said, guys, I attract women of all kinds, but I mostly, for some reason, women with the biggest bazongas, they're the ones who really, really like me, you know. Oh, they're British. Okay, that explains why they look so weird. Okay. But you know what? For being British, she actually looks pretty good. You know, like, I haven't seen her teeth, but, you know, she looks very, very average. For some reason, they're playing this weird music while they're having sex. And I know, by the way, that, this video really should be over now. It's just that, I just wanted to get a little bit of a palate cleanser after watching that really weird kind of like fake porno where they didn't even show any like actual genitals or anything. Okay, Bikini Jones. So everyone, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this commentary. It was fun. It was fun. But, you know, I really hope that when I do another porno commentary that it's a little bit better than this, because it's just that, like, when the movie's bad, like, there's basically nothing to talk about. And it sucks because I still remember when I watched Two Girls, One Cup, and I was talking about, you know, like, every single thing that happened on camera, because every single thing was worth talking about, and for some reason I haven't been able to really find something... Sorry, I'm having a couple allergy problems. I haven't been able to find something that's really like the same, where I mean, like, this was bad. It was really, really bad. I feel bad that Safi has to watch this movie. At least she's just watching the toned down version. So anyways, please like this video and comment and tell me what you thought of the commentary. And then please subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. And also, we have a Patreon, and the link is in the description. And please consider checking it out if you are interested in seeing more of our content. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon.